Welcome to Haws Gymnasium, the home of the WKCTC Stars, and welcome to the pregame show. I'm Anthony Ridgway with Coach Mike Chumber. Coach, set for another basketball game here tonight.
Yeah, it ought to be fun. It's a good night for basketball, as cold as it is. So.
It is cold, and we had snow this weekend.
I know. It's early.
It is. What can we expect tonight?
Well, I think it'll be a very fast-paced game. They got athletes. I went and watched them play Saturday. We saw a few things that we think we can take advantage of, and we're going to try to. We're still going to come out and press. We're going to test the water, see where that leads us, and we'll adjust from there.
Speaking of the press, what do you think about their guard play?
Well, number 0 and number 3, that's their two main scorers. They run it's a little unconventional. They start a lot of their offense. They're looking to go to the corner every single time. And we're going to try to take advantage of that. 0 and 3 are very good, though.
How do they match up against us in the paint?
Well, they got a 6'9" kid. He's not a bad player. He's long. But I like my guys against him.
I was going to ask you about how we match up with our big guys.
Yeah. They got a kid number 24, and I think he's number 4. They crash the boards pretty hard. We'll have to find them and block them out.
I know we're going to keep it brief tonight because we're just about set for tip-off. I thank you for your comments and thanks for coming to visit with me. I'll see you at the postgame show.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach Chumberlain. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
This is the pregame show with the West Kentucky WKCTC Stars. We'll be back after this break with the starting lineups and the tip-off.
Possum got to shaking, persimmons began to fall. Raccoon said, "You son of a gun, I didn't want them all." And I said, little Liza Jane, she died on the train. No matter where I go, there's always a home back in Paducah.
A new scholarship for nursing students at West Kentucky Community and Technical College is making a difference in the life of Olivia Pfizer, the first student to receive the Bailey N. Holt Tribute Scholarship.
To be the first recipient of this scholarship is such an honor for me, especially coming from Marshall County, and I just hope that Bailey is proud of me and will watch over me while I go through school, and I'll just keep her in my mind.
Paducah Uniform Headquarters owner Kimberly Davis established the $500 scholarship as a way to honor Bailey Holt, one of the students who died in the shooting at Marshall County High School in January 2018. Davis says when she found out that Bailey wanted to be a nurse, she knew she had to do something for the family.
We knew we had to help out, be a part of, do something to live out Bailey's passion.
She wanted to be a labor and delivery nurse. That was her dream. That was her heart. That was her being. She wanted to be a nurse. That's all she talked about.
Like Bailey, Olivia wants to be a labor and delivery nurse. The scholarship is helping Olivia work toward that dream.
We used the scholarship to help pay for my first semester of nursing school. It went towards my tuition. The scholarship was really a big blessing for me and my family.
The scholarship requires students to be enrolled in the WKCTC nursing program, earn a minimum 3.0 GPA, and possess the qualities of scholarship, leadership, and community service. Applicants also wrote an essay on why they wanted to become a nurse. When Kimberly received the essays, she made the choice not to read them.
I didn't want to sway the family. I wanted them to read the essays and choose who spoke to them.
The way she wrote her essay, it touched my husband and I both. My first impression of Olivia was she reminded me so much of Bailey. In so many ways. She loves her family, loves her friends, and has a true passion for nursing, and that was very important to us.
Whenever I got the call, I didn't even think about the money. I just can't believe that they picked me.
It's not about the money, it's about helping people, and the hashtag be like Bailey, be kind, help others, be true to yourself, and follow your dreams. And I think that's what Olivia is going to do.
Secret and Olivia meeting for the first time. The smiles on their faces reflect how the scholarship has built a lifelong connection between them.
Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship offers 100% free tuition at West Kentucky Community and Technical College for courses that can prepare you for a great job in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at workreadykentucky.com.
Me to sing it, because I ain't gonna want to hear from about you.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium, where the WKCTC Stars are set to take on the Southeastern Illinois Falcons of Harrisburg, Illinois. I'm Anthony Ridgway. He's Richard Abraham. Thank you for being with us tonight, and we are just about set for basketball action. Richard Abraham.
Well, I tell you what, man, these guys, they passed the look test. We'll see in a minute if it's for real or if it's camouflage. But it's great to be inside, man. It is cold out there, man.
Outside.
And if Coach Chumley has his way, he's going to heat up the scoreboard, the hardwood, and anybody else close by. So I look forward to the game.
The starting lineups first for Southeastern Illinois, the Falcons. Number 1, Jaden Hunt, he's at one guard. Kobe Barnett, number 4, he's at the other guard. Aaron Daniels, he'll wear number 5, he's at one forward. DeJon Barney, he'll wear number 13, he's at the other forward. And Kevin Dotson, number 23, will also be the starter for the Falcons. They are coached by Jarrell Drake. He is the head coach. And now for your WKCTC Stars. Number 4, Jaquan Jones. He's a 5'10 guard from Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Lamont Bell, 6'1 guard from Brothersville, Missouri. He'll wear number 22. Alex Van Hook, he'll wear number 3 from Greenville, Kentucky. He's at one forward at 6'4". Aaron Reed, who has been on fire here recently, 6'6 freshman from Benton, Kentucky. He'll wear number 35. And Hunter Campbell, he'll be the big man in the middle. He'll wear number 42. He's 6'7 from Marion, Illinois. The Stars are coached by Michael Chumbler. And Richard, we are just about set for basketball action here tonight.
Nice crowd out on a chilly night. The crowds have been nice. Continue to come out and support these guys. But we've had some great basketball here at Haws Gym and look forward to a great game tonight.
I think we're set for a great game here tonight. Coach Chumbler touched on it when he had his pregame comments, and he was talking about their guard play. And he also referenced Jaden Hunt and Emmanuel Cross as their top scorers. But he also mentioned the big guy in the middle at 6'9", DeJon Barney. He says he takes up a lot of space in the middle. It'll be interesting to see how we match up against him. Yeah, he's 6'9", and the guy we had in here from the Job Corps site was about 6'7", outweighed this kid by about 50 pounds. So let's see how he compares to him. The tip is controlled by the Falcons of Southeastern Illinois. The Stars come out in a man-to-man defense. First shot up is no good. It's going to be tapped out of bounds, and the Falcons will maintain possession. Coach Drake is out on the floor at the midcourt line. Is he in the game?
Well, that's probably his M.O.
The Stars in a sticky man-to-man defense.
Whoa,
and
nice.
The Falcons already look as if they're confused. Shot up no good, and already the big man in the middle, Barney, makes his presence known with the rebound. I think he's going to be pushed around in the middle, though, somewhat by Drake.
Yeah.
And Hunter Campbell shot up inside, good. Kobe Barnett with the first basket of the game, and we're just underway.
Boom.
And
that's
Aaron Reed picks right up where he left off.
That's the way you beat a zone. You pass the ball.
And you shoot your way out of it.
That's it.
The Stars in that full court press, they will do that the entire ball game. Coach Chumler will rotate men throughout the game, pretty much playing everybody on the team.
Yep, they're engaged.
Long three-pointer by Daniels, no good. Rebound brought out of there by the Stars. Reed goes to the hole and gets the shot to go, and he's fouled.
Boy, he is zeroed in tonight, isn't he?
He has come to play.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's a pretty intense young man.
As he pulls up from the baseline, as you can see, and gets the roll off the backboard.
No fear at all in that young man.
He is fouled by McQuan Garnett. That'll be his first, team's first. And Reed will go to the free throw line to get 3 points the old-fashioned way, and the free throw is no good. Rebound hauled out of there by Barney. The Southeastern Illinois Falcons are from Harrisburg, Illinois, just a stone's throw away. Lamont Bell comes up with the steal, takes it all the way to the basket, gives a fake, no good, gets his own rebound, back up, no good again. And the rebound by Aaron Reed, and he gets the basket to go. Already with 7 points in the game. He has all 7 points. A steal
and a
by
foul
Van Hook, and he is fouled on the way to the basket.
Foul on Barney, his second.
Aaron Reed just comes up with the loose ball with the reverse layup and gets it to go. The foul is going to be against Dejon Barney. That'll be his first. That's the big man in the middle.
Yeah, they got the scoreboard showing that was 2. I don't know if they missed one, but he's not long out on the hardwood picking up 2 this early.
Well, they have him for 2, but I only have him for 1, and he's being chewed out by Coach Drake right now. He's such a presence in the middle, and they're going to miss that. Hunt. All the way to the basket, no good. Rebound by Kobe Barnett. No need to ask where he got his name.
Oh, there's a lot of Kobe's.
Oh, you know it.
Kyrie's and
LeBron. The foul is on number 42, Hunter Campbell. That'll be his first, team's first. That'll send Kobe Barnett to the free throw line.
Here's one.
And he doesn't get it to go.
Lakari. Two of his daddy's favorite players are LeBron and Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
He named his son, we call it
Lakari?
Lakari, yeah.
Please tell me you're kidding.
No.
Is it like the lady that had twins and she got lemon jello and orange jello and named her sons Lamangelo and Orangelo?
Wow. Blocked with 2 hands right there.
Justin Brown with the rejection. Coast to coast the other way, and it looks like we're going to have an offensive foul called.
Offensive foul, Dotson.
Right into your living room, and the foul is going to go against Kevin Dotson. That's his first, the team's third. 9-3 is our score. We're just underway, 17-15 left to go in the first half. Reed with an air ball.
Yeah, a little bit. He'll hear about that one later.
Oh, you know he will.
Just
a little over anxious.
It looked so good when it left
did.
his
He
hand.
has a beautiful spin on the ball.
Look at that. Look at that.
And he comes up with the steal.
You got to finish at the rim.
Jones misses a layup, and the Falcons come away with it.
Got to finish at the rim.
That's 3 crib shots already that the Stars have missed. Looking to penetrate, Kevin Dotson, and he is going to be fouled on the way to the basket. And just like that, we see Anthony Darge come off the bench.
Foul on Campbell, his second.
And that's Hunter Campbell's second foul. He'll come out of the game as Hunter Campbell.
Yeah, he needs to. That's not a good sign for him because, everybody has a rhythm to him, and he plays a lot better when he gets off to a good start.
He's a rhythm player.
Yeah.
Dotson gets his free throw to go. Jaden Hunt comes out of the game. And Justin Brown checks into the lineup for the Falcons. Hunter Campbell goes to the bench, and Anthony Darge checks in for the Stars. Dotson gets his second free throw to go. He's 2 for 2. And now the Falcons come out with a full court press of their own. And it's been noted, pressing teams don't like to be pressed. Juan Bell with the fake and the basket.
Had to adjust it in the air.
In the air he did. And got it to go.
Yes, he did.
McQuan Garnett against that pressure. Now the Falcons fall back in that man-to-man defense. Garnett gets the roll.
His spurts too.
You hear Coach Drake from the Falcons sideline. He's coaching his heart out already. Coach Chumler's cool as a cucumber. And the Stars turn it over. Aaron Daniels comes up with the steal. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Reed. And he's going to be fouled by McQuan Garrett.
Right. That's his first.
That's his first, team fourth.
I don't think Coach Drake liked that last shot.
I don't think he did either. But he was wide open and he couldn't pass it up. 5-second call. Coach Drake.
Hey, he's coaching his boys.
But then he looks over at us.
He's coaching his boys up.
He's coaching his heart out.
That's it, man. That's what you do. Offense.
And he did what we call chicken wing.
Yeah, when you extend that arm, referee's going to call that.
Aaron Daniels guilty of the offensive foul. And that will go against the Falcons. Emmanuel Cross set to check in the lineup as Aaron Daniels comes out of the game after picking up that foul. Also checking in at the scores table is Nate Stewart, but he'll have to wait till the next dead ball.
They already got 5 team fouls. Look at that.
Shot up, no good. Follow. No good, but he stayed with it. Jaquan Jones, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
Team 6.
Yeah, they're piling up some fouls early.
They are. Justin Brown picks up the foul. He's anchoring that back line since Barney has picked up those 2 fouls and headed to the bench. Nate Stewart checks into the game, and Kevin Dotson comes out.
Man, Jawan is solid.
As a rock.
He's solid, man.
And he gets the free throw to go. Actually, he gets them both. 13-7 is our score.
Ooh.
Three-pointer. Dotson. Justin Brown.
Pittsburgh's 3.
And they're going to have a steal by Nate Stewart. He looks inside, and McQuan Garrett gets the basket to go.
His second basket.
He has 4 points.
Nice hands.
Inside.
Nice hands.
To Lamont Bell. He caught it in midair and put it off the glass before he even came down.
Right.
Both these teams like to get up and down the floor.
They do. They're very well.
Three-pointer.
Oh.
Garrett is on fire.
They gave a little look-see over there on the bench also.
Here comes Bell, and he's going to have it stolen away, but it's going to be off his back. And the Falcons will...
Keep your head on a swivel, Reg.
Well, it's going to be a busy night. The Stars have it under their own basket. Both teams very handsy. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound.
Look at that.
Nate Stewart. And we're going to have a foul called. It looks like it's going to go against Jaquan Jones. Jones is 3, no good. He stays with it and steals it away from Nate Stewart. He goes back up and he's fouled.
Stay in it. Stay in the course. Do not give up on the play. till the whistle blows.
Foul is going to go against Nathan Stewart. That's his first.
That's 17 fouls on those guys already.
And 2 against us.
Yeah. So we're playing good defense, moving our feet, not fouling.
Kobe Samke set to check in for the Falcons, and he'll take the place of Kobe Barnett. Jones's free throw goes. He's 3 for 3 from the line. And he gets the second one to go. He has 4 points. Down to a 2-point game now, Abe.
Nice point. Nice hustle. Yeah, he's got some fault there. They hit those 2 big threes that cut into that lead we had originally.
Emmanuel Cross, one of the big scorers. Takes it to the basket, no good, but there to finish it and get the rebound with the basket is Kobe Samke. And we're knotted up at 17.
That's Kobe's first 2, Samke.
I tell you what, doesn't look like they missed a big kid in the middle. Jones has it go off his leg.
That was a good call.
Yes. Went right off his left thigh. The officials keep trying to get Coach Drake to stay on his bench, but he won't do it.
He hasn't sat down yet.
He hasn't sat down since they came on the floor from the pregame. Stewart being closely guarded by Lamont Bell.
Fighting through. Nice pass.
Inside,
Great
Anthony
defense.
Darge knocks it away, and here comes Aaron Reed. And trying to hit Lamont Bell, has it stolen away. Bell gets it back, and the Falcons come up with it. 3-pointer, air ball. Jaquan Jones on the rebound for the Stars. And it looks like Coach Drake plays all of his players as well.
Yeah, they set play right here.
Nate Stewart with the rebound. Aaron Reed with the steal. Sweet move. Oh, are you kidding me? Fakes one way with the ball, goes the other, and lays it in.
He's balling, man.
He is. Plus, he came up with the steal on that play.
Yeah, look at that.
Lamont Bell with the steal, and he loses it out of bounds.
Great hustle with the young man. See, those, we call those 50-50 balls, man. Go get it.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Jed Mikowski checks in for the Stars. Also returning to the lineup, Aaron Daniels for the Falcons. Kevin Dotson also back into the lineup for the Falcons. And we have a whistle under the basket.
Both teams goes to the hole extremely hard. And in this style of play, that's what you got to have. Get the ball up on the rim. Give ourselves a chance to rebound the ball.
Joey Craig checks into the ball game, picks up his first foul. That will send Myquan Garrett to the free throw line. He has 7 points in the game. Misses the free throw. And since Dejon Barney has gone to the bench, this team has actually played better.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a combination. You get some nights it's a different combination.
And we're going to have a foul call against
23.
Kevin Dotson. And Coach Drake didn't like the call.
Got that little Euro step in there.
Jaquan Jones to the hole. And, you know, Coach Drake might have a point. It didn't look like Dotson fouled him to me. Jones at the free throw line. He is 5 for 5 from the charity stripe.
Free throws all about concentration. Nice stroke.
He has 6 points, all from the charity stripe. Stars push the lead back out to 4 now. 12 minutes left to go in the half.
Very deliberate. They want to get a good shot here.
3-pointer. Daniels knocks it down.
That's a good shot.
His first points of the game. Mikowski to the hole. No good. Rebound, Kevin Dotson. Three-pointer. No good. Anthony Darge comes out of there for the Stars.
Go to work, big man.
Tried to hit Darge on the inside. Has it knocked away by Samke.
You got to catch that ball clean.
And catch it with authority with two hands and squeeze the ball.
Absolutely. Otherwise, you lose your advantage.
And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Exactly.
Mikowski with some sticky defense against Aaron Daniels.
Ooh.
Daniels gets the long three-pointer to go.
That's 2 threes for him, 6 points on the night.
Coach Drake working the officials also.
Okay, that pass was late.
Jaquan Jones was looking inside for Mikowski.
Yeah.
And has it knocked away by Kevin Dotson. Go ahead, Abe.
That was a late pass. He threw it just a hair late.
Nice crowd on hand here tonight.
It is, man. It's a lot warmer in here than it is outside.
Can you believe it? This morning it was 10 degrees when I left to go to work.
Wow.
Reed has a shot block. I think he got away with a travel also.
I think he did.
And we have a loose ball on the floor. Joey Craig comes up with it, calls timeout. We'll step aside as well with 10:22 left to go in the first half. 21-23 is our score.
Gonna get me.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium. The Stars were up by as many as 9. Excuse me. And now they trail by 2.
Look. Coach is gonna make the referee tell him to sit down.
They've told him twice already.
Yeah.
Aaron Daniels with the steal. Goes to the basket, gonna be fouled by Anthony Darge.
Okay, that right there would drive Coach Sharmler crazy. Careless with the ball.
He has been relatively quiet tonight, though.
Maybe that's quiet before the storm.
Well,
I mean, we'll
that
see.
could be true, too.
We'll see.
Avery Strayhorn, the 6'6 freshman, set to check into the game for the Stars. Jaden Hunt also makes his way to the scores table to check in. He'll be replacing Kobe Samke.
Jaden gives you some, not Jaden, Strayhorn. Give you some length, ball handling, nice outside shot. Like for him to play a little bit more physical, though. We'll see.
And he can play inside.
Absolutely.
Garrett gets the free throw.
7 points for him on the night.
1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Strayhorn. Jones going to reset the offense. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Jaden Hunt. And here come the Falcons on the alley-oop. Avery Strayhorn with the rebound after the miss by Cross.
Wow.
And he did. Jaquan Jones did travel. He went to the floor and turned over with the ball. They're going to call it every time.
Yeah, these guys have turned up the defensive pressure, causing us a little bit of a problem right now.
Coach Drake is coaching his players on the bench. Maybe we can get a shot of that before the night is over.
Yeah, he's working, putting in work.
That's good by Cross.
Emmanuel Cross. Stars trail by 5 now. First time we've trailed at home all year.
Big boy.
Anthony Darge answers for the Stars. Cuts the lead to 3. Another three-pointer by Cross. You know, Coach Chumler said before the game, Cross can fill it up.
That's 5 points for him.
And he has come off the bench. He's not a starter. Shot up is missed by Jaquan Jones, and he's going to be fouled.
You got to get a hand up when these guys shoot the 3. And it's not so much of you trying to block it, it's some type of distraction, some kind of barrier for them to shoot over.
Myquan Garnett picks up the foul. That's his second.
You know, great three-point shooters, they just get in a rhythm. It doesn't really matter who's in front of them.
No.
They got a rhythm, just going to the gym, putting up shots.
And once they get in that zone, it's hard to shut them down.
Yeah.
Jones has 8 points in the game. Every one of them have come by free throws.
Yeah. Charity strike.
They can win or lose games for you.
That's it.
The Stars stay in that full court press. Three-pointer. Daniels. He has
That's
three three-pointers
he's
in the
got
game.
9 points for the night.
Trey Wilson has it stolen away. And Dotson comes up with the steal and gets the layup.
4 points on the night for Dobson.
And the Falcons now are up by 9 points against the Stars.
Yeah, so coach is looking at maybe he's over there assessing, trying to figure out something to slow these guys down because they're off and running, man.
As I mentioned when we first started the game, pressing teams don't like to be pressed, and that's exactly what the Stars are facing.
Yeah, and that's our MO. I mean, we go up and down. We press. That's
Right.
what we do. These guys, so we're going to see. We haven't, we only got 4 fouls. Now, that could be looked at being moving our feet, not fouling, or maybe we're not as aggressive.
I was thinking the same thing.
So you can look at that a couple of ways.
Coach Chumler called the timeout. He has not been nearly as demonstrative as he usually is. Excuse me. Wilson
Gotta
looking
catch
inside of Darge. Spin move, shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound, has it knocked away, but it hits his leg on the way out, and it'll be a turnover.
Again, you gotta be strong in the box.
Coach Chumler looking for some combinations out there tonight. Three-pointer. No good, but they get their own rebound. Avery Strayhorn comes up with the loose ball. Looking inside, Joey Craig, spin move off the glass, no good. Darge with the rebound, and he's fouled as he goes back up for the shot.
How many layups have we missed tonight?
A ton.
You gotta finish at the rim.
And that's the difference in the game, Abe.
Right, nice move, but you gotta finish.
You have to finish. That foul is against Kevin Dotson. That's his third.
Yeah, that may come back to get him. But they're deep on the bench.
They are. Anthony Darge gets his first free throw to go. Dotson goes to the bench. And he is replaced by Kobe Barnett, one of the starters. Darge's second free throw, no good. Rebound by Barnett. It looks as if the Stars might have underestimated the Falcons.
Yeah, that happens.
Long three-pointer. Levi Edwards, as he checks into the game, gets his first basket, and it is a three-pointer.
Yeah, I think Kentucky underestimated Evansville
last night. Yes, at Rupp Arena.
Yeah.
Strayhorn has his shot blocked, gets his own rebound, back up, gets it to go.
Yeah, way to go. Way to stick to it.
Stars stay in that man-to-man defense, and it's going to be a travel call against Levi Edwards.
Yeah, great, nice turnover. Here we go.
He shuffled his feet. Are you trying to tear up the equipment, Abraham?
I'm trying my best, I think.
Speaking of Richard Abraham, he's Richard Abraham. I'm Anthony Ridgway. So glad to have you along. My fiance is watching in New York. She just sent me a text message. Strayhorn with the spin move all the way to the hole, but can't get it to go. Kobe Barnett picks up the foul.
Dotson want to run in. Coach like, no, not yet.
But see, Dotson has 3 fouls, so he can't.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're going to set this one out, big fella.
Strayhorn's free throw is good.
You got to love his enthusiasm. Coach, put me in. I'm ready to go.
Coach Drake says, no. Strayhorn's second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled out of there.
Man, we are leaving a lot of points on the floor.
Justin Brown. Going to be a foul called against Lamont Bell as he tries to shut the baseline down.
Got him with his body.
He did.
Foul on Bell, his first, team's fifth.
Whoa.
Dodge has really extended his defense coming out to the three-point line. Shot up no good by the Falcons. Aaron Reed with the rebound. Trey Wilson went inside, but I think he went where he didn't belong.
Yeah, with these guys, you got to be real determined on where you want to go.
Strayhorn
that's going in.
On the drive to the basket, gets it to go, and he's fouled on the way.
But they didn't call the foul, they just gave him the bucket. I think if they were going to call goaltending probably if he'd have missed it.
Well, that's anticipating a call. Avery Strayhorn, 6'6" freshman. Played his high school days at Paducah Tillman.
Enjoyed watching that young man play.
Abe Alamada.
That's it.
Ooh.
That's his first 3.
Long three-pointer, no good. I'll tell you what, the Falcons haven't seen a shot that they don't like.
No, they have not. They're hitting those threes.
And they're up by 9 with 4:40 left to go in the first half.
Oh.
Shot up no good, stays with it. Emmanuel Cross, and he has 7 points.
He had the points and a rebound on that play.
Bell drives to the paint, throws it away. His pass was intended for Anthony Darge. Aaron passing it, sails out of bounds. That's going to be another turnover against the Stars.
And Lamont, my bad on that one.
He's a solid player, and every now and then when you have a solid player, they are allowed to make a mistake.
They are, but that pass was way too hard. He was way too close to big fella when he was trying to get it in there.
He had a good idea, just didn't execute it very well. Now Avery Strayhorn is anchoring the back line for the Stars, along with Hayden Lee, who has checked in the game.
Stepped on the paint.
Myquan Garrett checks into the game for Southeastern Illinois. Justin Brown goes to the bench. Bell gives way to Strayhorn. On the block, kicks it back outside to Reed. Reed to the basket. No good. Rebound, Jaden Hunt. And Ulmer gets it to go for the Falcons.
Who was that? Who scored that?
Ulmer, Jaquan Ulmer. We're going to have a foul called against Levi Edwards. That's going to be his first.
Foul on Edwards, his first.
We have a timeout on the floor with 3:29. Stars trail 44-31 back after this.
Possum got to shaking, persimmons began to fall. Rackham said, "You son of a gun, I didn't want them all." And I said, little Liza Jane, she died on the train. No matter where I go, there's always a home back in Paducah.
44-31, Stars trailing here at home by 13.
Coach Drake is coaching his boys, man.
Doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, he hadn't sit down. This is him. What we're seeing tonight, he's just not entertaining us. That's his MO. He does that night in, night out.
And the players are used to it. They're listening to him, and they're actually executing what he's coaching.
Yeah, you don't want to get on his bad side.
Don't think so. We already saw him yank one player back to the bench and chewed out another one.
That's right. That's right. We are leaving. We are leaving them on the. I'll tell you what, Coach has got a little speech at halftime, I'm sure.
I think he's going to peel the paint off the wall.
Well, he'll pull up the shot chart and show guys how many layups we've missed, how many free throws we've missed.
Aaron Reed from Thompsonville, Illinois.
Bam, over two.
Both free throws. Very uncharacteristic. Rebound the Falcons. Thought about the three-pointer, didn't take it.
Turn it over.
And it's going to be a palm. Actually, I say it's a palm. It's actually a double dribble. People say it's a palm. If you have the ball and you dribble, and you can see the lines in the ball, that's a pause in the dribble.
Right.
That's called a double dribble, but people call it a palm. It's actually a double dribble.
Thank you, sir, for clearing that up for us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
That's just what I do. And it's going to be a turnover, and that ball comes over here to us, Abe.
Yeah, and then we are not playing the type of ball that we played the last couple of times here at Haws Gym.
No, not at all.
What is that? What?
We keep having equipment trouble over here.
Need some duct tape.
.232 left to go in the half. Aaron pass going to sell off the hands of Levi Edwards. That's going to be a turnover for the Falcons.
Well, see if the Falcons, the Stars here need a basket right here.
Have gone 4 minutes without a basket. And another turnover. Going to have a goaltending call if the shot doesn't go, but Levi Edwards gets it to go. High off the glass. And Aaron Reed goes up high.
5 points for him.
Stars trailing now by 15. Under 2 minutes to go. Strayhorn spin move inside. Gets
Nice.
it to go.
It's been a while since we've scored.
That's the first basket we've scored in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Strayhorn with the soft touch gets it to go.
Foul on Lee, his first, team's 6.
Hayden Lee picks up the foul.
This Falcon team is a very aggressive team. They attack the basket, got great speed at the guard spot, got jumpers at every position.
And can shoot.
Yeah.
Myquan Garrett gets the first basket to go from the free throw line. Second one's up, it's no good, but the rebound brought out of there by Hayden Lee. Bell thought about it.
Nice look.
Strayhorn inside to Hayden Lee. Lee got away with a travel, but he did manage to get the shot up, but he's fouled.
You gotta finish. That should be a three-pointer.
Yes.
We need every point that we can get.
The foul is against Levi Edwards. That's his second. 10th team foul called against the Falcons. That means from this point forward, there'll be a double bonus. Kind of got a little tongue-tied on that one, Abe.
Which is something that you do not usually do.
Second one is up. Hayden Lee, 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
Whoa.
Offensive foul call, but I tell you what, I think Jones got away with one then. And that brought Coach Drake up to the midcourt.
He got his hands on his hip saying, are you kidding me?
Are you serious? Jaden Hunt is called for the foul. Stars. On the way to the basket, foul.
Now see, this right here, we have the opportunity to score points with a dead clock. That's what you want. We went to the line here just a few minutes ago, missed the free throw. We got opportunity right here to cut into that lead.
Nate Stewart picks up the foul. No, Levi Edwards picks up the foul. That's his third. Lamont Bell gets the free throw to go. That cuts the lead to 11. I think if they can get it under 10 going into halftime, that will satisfy Coach Chuck.
Yeah, and that's a strategy. You break this game down in Reese's pieces, man.
Bell now with 6 points.
Ooh. See, different guy guarding him now. Jawan is guarding him now. A little quicker hands.
And he is much quicker.
Yeah.
They have it down to 10. Strayhorn three-pointer. Shot was partially blocked by Aaron Daniels. And here come the Falcons. And dunk on the other end by Cross. 45 seconds left to go in the half.
9 points for Cross.
Long three-pointer, no good. Garrett with the rebound. And some Falcons players are slow to get off the floor. But Jaden Hunt gets the layup back the other way.
5 points for him so far tonight.
Aaron Daniels was slow to get up off the floor for the Falcons. I think he hit his head. He's trying to shake it off. 10 seconds left to go in the half. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Jaden Hunt. Three-pointer to end the half, no good by Aaron Daniels. And that's where we're going to end the first half. 51-37, Southeastern Illinois on top of the Stars. And we're at the half. We'll be back after this.
Blossom got to shaking, persimmons began to fall. Rackham said, you son of a gun, I didn't want them all. And I said, little Liza Jane, she died on the train. No matter where I go, there's always a home back in Paducah.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium. We are at the half. 51-37 is our score. Southeastern Illinois on top of the WKCTC Stars. Visiting with me today is Professor Brent Taylor from the History Department. Thank you for joining us here today.
My pleasure.
Tell us about what's going on in the History Department.
Well, we're going to do a lot of exciting things in the History Department. First of all, we're going to get you 3 hours of credit toward your associate degree, and that goes in the Heritage blank in our academic plan, so everybody's got to have that. And then we try to make it as pleasurable as possible. We will have some nice lectures in class. We will learn all the basics of multiple kinds of history. We can learn American history, Kentucky history, world history. We've got a little bit of everything. We have a World War II history class if you just want to take it for fun.
What can one do with a major in history?
There's several things. You can become a history teacher. That's probably the most obvious route. There's something called public history where you work in museums. There can be some doors open that you might not expect. I worked in journalism for a little while, and they were intrigued by the history degree. It wasn't something that they usually had when people applied.
Now, how did you go from journalism to history?
I really always wanted to do teaching at the college level with history, and it turns out the journalism job was open there for a minute before the history job was open. So I dabbled in journalism.
So you have been on my side of the table.
I have. It's a pretty good side of the table.
Well, I'm glad you're on both sides. What do you usually say to a student who comes to you and says, Professor, I want to be a history major?
I say, well, let's make sure you really want to do it. History is a field where you really have to love it. It can't be your backup plan. It can't be something where you say, well, I think I might want to do that or something. It needs to really be in your blood. And I've had students come to me like that, and if we make sure that it's really in your blood, we will set you up. I've sent students on to Murray State. I've sent students on to UK. So we can send you anywhere in the state and go and get a fabulous history degree.
Now, what kind of participation do your students get in the community? You reference museums and other venues in the community. What kind of projects do your students often participate in? Pardon my grammar.
The best kind of thing that we do for the community is we do oral history interviews, and that is where a student will go out, and this is in our American history class, a student will go out and find somebody who lived through history and say, okay, what did you experience? What was it really like? And they get it firsthand that way.
There have been a lot of highlights this week around veterans.
Yes.
What kind of participation has the History Department had featuring veterans this week?
There's been several events around campus. We always try to recognize all the holidays, be it Columbus Day, Thanksgiving, Veterans Day. September 11th is a big one that we do on a pretty consistent basis.
Thank you so much for joining us here today, Professor. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I've even learned a few things tonight.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Professor Brent Taylor from the History Department. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with Mr. Gary McLean with the stats. We are at halftime. 51-37 is our score. Southeastern Illinois on top of the West Kentucky Stars. We'll be back in a minute.
Possum got to shaking, persimmons began to fall. Rackham said, "You son of a gun, I didn't want them all." And I said, little Liza Jane, she died on the train. No matter where I go, there's always a home back in Paducah.
We're back at halftime. Joining me with the halftime statistics, Mr. Gary McLean. Mr. McLean, take it away, sir.
All right, we got it here. Let's see here. Avery Strayhorn, he had 7 points in the first half. Trey Wilson played, did not score. Alex Van Hook, he had 2 points. Quan Jones had 8 points. Joey Craig and Jed Muskowski, they both played, did not score. Anthony Darge had 3 points. Lamont Bell had 6. Hayden Lee had 2. Aaron Reed had 9. And Hunter Campbell got 2 quick fouls, and so he got to sit down for most of that half there. We had 6 team fouls on that. We had a 7-point lead at the first, and we had 9 2-pointers, 16 free throws, which was really good. That kept us in the game. And then 1 3-pointer for a score at 37 here at halftime. For Southeast Illinois College Falcons, we've got Emmanuel Cross. He had 11. Jayden Hunter had 5. Nate Stewart did not score. Maquan Garrett, he had 9. Kobe Barnett had 3. Aaron Daniels had 9. Kevin Dotson had 4. Kobe Samaki had 2. Jaquan Ulmer and Dejon Burney played, but they didn't score. Levi Edwards had 5. Justin Brown had 3 for a total of 51. They had 15 fouls called against them. They scored 11 twos, 5 free throws, and 8 3-pointers. And I think that's a little difference in the game there with 8 3-pointers compared to our 1 3-pointer.
Plus, we have a lot of free throws and crib shots that we missed.
That's the only thing, kind of, because 16 free throws to 5 free throws, and then 8 3-pointers to 1 3-pointer. There's kind of your mix that's making the difference in the game.
Which means that's why we're down 51-37.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. McLean. You do a good job as usual. I'll see you in the postgame show.
Sounds good. We'll see you then.
We'll be back with more of the halftime festivities when we come back from this break. You're watching WKCTC Stars basketball from Haws Gymnasium.
Look beyond today's reality and imagine tomorrow's future. A better life for you starts at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Whether you're a first-time college student or looking to pick up where you left off, you can chart your own course to success with our small class sizes, dedicated faculty, and flexible course offerings. At West Kentucky, it's all about you. Learn more at westkentucky.kctcs.edu.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anton Reese, President of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I want to welcome our returning students and our new students to this special place that we call West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I want to offer 3 suggestions to you. 1, I want you to get involved inside and outside of the classroom. 2nd, I want you to remain engaged throughout the semester. And 3rd, I want you to have a lot of fun. This is a great and exciting time and a very important decision that you've made to come to college and or remain in college. Getting involved inside the classroom. Take the time during the fall term to know your teachers, know their office location, office hours. There will be tremendous assets for you. Outside of the classroom, we have a variety of clubs and organizations. The more that you get engaged and involved, we believe that also fosters success. And third, we want you to have fun. This is an exciting time for you en route to your careers. We never underestimate you. We stand ready to assist you throughout your journey here at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I look forward to seeing you soon around campus.
We all want to get the most for our money, and no other investment yields as great a return as the investment in education. A recent study shows that West Kentucky Community and Technical College adds value to our region through what it's spending, jobs it provides, and added income made by its graduates. Investing in WKCTC has proven results. Let's do the math. For every $1 a student invests in their WKCTC education, they'll receive nearly $7 in higher future earnings than those without a degree. Higher education is positively associated with lifestyle changes that lead to taxpayer savings and societal benefits in better health, less unemployment, and reduced crime. So total benefits to state taxpayers is over $63 million. This means for every tax dollar spent supporting students attending WKCTC, taxpayers will receive nearly $5.50 in return over the course of the student's working life. In fiscal year 2015-2016, WKCTC employed 549 faculty and staff with a payroll of $21 million. The college also spent another $14.5 million on goods and services. This generated over $24 million in added income to our region, or the equivalent of supporting 578 jobs. During the same year, WKCTC alumni and students generated over $117 million in added income to the community. Together, the local impact of having a strong community college in our region was over $141 million in added income, which means more trained workers, more jobs, and a stronger economy. Do the math. WKCTC is good for the region and good for the state.
With it. Back here at Haws Gym, myself, Richard Abraham, with Anthony Ridgway. Well, we look at the score, 51-37. Not exactly how Coach Chumlin had this drawn out. Interesting to see what adjustments were made in the locker room coming out. On the other hand, these boys here has come in here and played their style of ball. They were behind early. Their coach made some adjustments on the bench, got his message across, start creating turnovers, plus the fact that we missed a lot of layups, missed a few free throws. And we find ourselves down to these guys 51-37.
Gary McLean referenced at halftime when he gave his stats the number of missed layups and the number of missed free throws. The difference in the game.
Right. And we kind of talked about that as the first half unfolded.
We spoke with Coach Drake during the halftime, and a rather Christian man, I might add.
Yeah, he appreciates the work that we do, and we likewise appreciate his enthusiasm.
Says he heard every word we said.
That's right.
Said we do a good job, and I thanked him for his compliment. But he does a good job as well. As the second half gets underway, and the first thing the Stars do is turn the ball over.
That is not the way you want to start it.
I wish I could have been in that locker room at halftime.
Might do a little eavesdropping next time.
Maybe. You have to forgive my voice tonight. I have a little frog in my throat. I've had it about all day. I think it's the weather.
It did kind of jump on us a little bit,
You know, the other morning when I left for work, it was 51 degrees. When I got off work, snow was everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of strange for this time of year, early.
God is still on the throne. He does exactly what he wants to do. It's his world.
That's it. We're just living in it.
On borrowed time.
Nice hustle.
Lamontville.
Now we can build on that.
Tries to break up that press. Both teams with the original starters. Jones, Bell, Van Hook, Reed, and Hunter Campbell for the Stars. Jaden Hunt, Kobe Barnett, Aaron Daniels, DeJon Barney, and Kevin Dotson for the Falcons.
That turnover didn't hurt us because they turned it right back over to us. Nice, big boy.
Hunter Campbell. Now, I'm going to borrow a line from Rick Pitino. If you're that close to the three-point line, take the step back and shoot the three.
Hit the three.
Hunter Campbell, all-tournament team and all-conference player in high school.
That's 12 points for Daniel. All threes. Whoa. Rainbow jumper for Bell. He brought rain with that.
High arcing shot.
Best chance for it to go in.
You hear Coach Drake shouting instructions from the bench.
And
zipper, that must be a set play.
Yeah, it is. And number 5 got called for hooking with that offhand.
Aaron Daniels picks up his second foul. First foul of the half for the Falcons. DeJon Barney goes back to the bench. I don't think he's very happy about coming out of the game.
Well, you got to make an impact when you're in there, man.
Well, his team did go up while he was on the bench, and he's the 6'9" guy that anchors the middle. Bell with an air ball. And here comes Daniels. Three-pointer, Falcons. Laquan Garrett. His second three of the game.
11 points for him tonight.
They stay in that full court press and then fall back into a man-to-man. And we're going to have a blocking call under the Stars' goal. As you see Reed come to the paint, and he is tripped on the way to the basket by Garrett.
Foul Garrett, his third.
That's his third foul. Team second of the half. And it's going to be a player control foul, and the Stars will have it under their own basket. They have completely come in here and dismantled the Stars.
Yeah, they're playing their tempo, making us do some things that we're not comfortable doing.
I think Aaron Reed got away with a travel there. Goes to the basket and gets it to go.
Yeah, we need everybody else to match his intensity.
And he is fouled on the way to the basket that time by Jaden Hunt.
Foul on Hunter.
Well,
coach is telling his players is don't talk to the referee. That's my job. I like that.
And he's right. He is right. When I was coaching baseball, I would tell my players, if I catch you talking to that umpire, you have a problem.
Yeah.
That's my job. Three-pointer.
Man, these guys are raining threes.
Kevin Dotson. He has 7 points. Excuse me. Aaron Reed answers.
Come on. Man, he comes to play, man. Oh my goodness, I love this guy. I love this guy. He said, if my guy say something to you, tee him up. I love this guy.
And he'll take it from there.
Ooh.
He actually said if they get in your face and say something, you tee him up.
Yeah.
We heard every word he said.
I love it.
He's not just coaching basketball. He's teaching life skills.
He is, man. You go to work.
It's about sportsmanship. It's about life. It's about, turning young men into men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing ball once, and we had lost the game. I'd pitched the whole game, and I wasn't going to shake the other team's hand. And my dad came to the dugout, and he said, what are you doing? I said, nothing. I'm sitting here. He said, why aren't you shaking the other team's hand? I said, I don't want to. He said, either you do or you're off the team.
What'd you do?
I went out and shook hands.
You adjust your game. That's exactly right.
He said it's about sportsmanship. You learn how to win, you learn how to lose.
Yeah.
Long three-pointer, air ball, no good. Alex Van Hook, and here come the Falcons.
Wow.
Wow.
Blew right by us.
Hunt went straight to the basket. And another turnover by the Stars.
Yeah, they're giving us right now, presently,
Giving us the blues.
a good old butt spanking right here in Haws Gym.
Taking us right to the woodshed. And they turn it over, and it's off the hands of Jaden Hunt. Coach told him he was going to take him out, and he is. Sent the sub in. And Jaden Hunt is getting what you call an old-fashioned chewing. Coach told him, he said, I'm going to take you out, and he did. He's looking for hustle.
They're playing very aggressive, and we're not matching their aggressiveness.
Strayhorn in the middle.
Nice move.
Excellent footwork that time by Avery Strayhorn, and he gets the basket to go.
Well, they're down 14, so, I mean, we can make a move here. We need some turnovers, though.
Strayhorn has 9 points. We have a timeout on the floor. 64-50 is our score. 15-16 left to go in the contest. Stars trailing by 14. Back after this.
Okay, so now
Look beyond today's reality and imagine tomorrow's future. A better life for you starts at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Whether you're a first-time college student or looking to pick up where you left off, you can chart your own course to success with our small class sizes, dedicated faculty, and flexible course offerings. At West Kentucky, it's all about you. Learn more at westkentucky.kctcs.edu.
WKCTC Stars trailing by 14 here at home. We've not seen anything like that here at home this year.
No, man, we're not matching their intensity. This is what we used to say. They've come to our house and set up camp.
Yes. And at the end of the game, they look at you and say, "Whose house? Our house."
Yeah, we're playing like we're asking them permission. Is it okay for me to go to the hole? And they're like, "No, you can't go."
Well, every time they do, they try and reject it.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes.
Yeah. So whose house is this? Come on, man.
You have to defend your home.
Always.
And that timeout was not called by Coach Trumbull. It was called by Coach Drake.
Yeah. Refocus.
They have excellent ball movement to the hole inside. Hunter Campbell with the rebound. I thought I heard the shot clock expire, but that hasn't been an issue here tonight.
Inadvertent whistle.
Okay. You heard it straight from the official.
Look at that. I love those officials. We need to make a move right here, Mr. Ridgway.
Well, they got it down one time, down to 7, but now it's exploded back to 14.
See,
and again, another miss.
We're missing shots. Uh-oh.
Kobe Barnett with the rebound. But I think he's going to be fouled by Avery Strayhorn.
We're missing shots we normally hit.
Strayhorn is first.
Barnett comes out of there with it, and you can see Strayhorn picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. First foul of the half called against the Stars.
Wow.
Now, does that bring their aggression into play?
I mean, we got a deep bench. That's good defense. Good defense. Didn't matter.
Wow.
Banked it off the glass.
Emmanuel Cross just banked it off the glass, and that was a set bank shot.
Yeah.
As Vern Lundquist says, with the kiss.
Whoa. Calm down.
Strayhorn goes for the alley-oop to Aaron Reed. That wasn't necessary. All he had to do was just make the pass.
That's it. Cross got 12 points.
Off the bench.
Money.
In and out. Aaron Reed, rebound. And he's going to go coast to coast, and does. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, he came to play. Again, we need someone to match his intensity. Absolutely. Look at that.
.66-52 is our score. I'm Anthony Ridgway. He's Richard Abraham. So glad to have you along. And to those of you watching on YouTube, thanks for joining us tonight.
Always glad to have you. There he is.
Hunter Campbell got away with the travel, but he got the basket.
Went to the opposite side of the rim to open himself up.
He reversed it. That press and creates another turnover.
Starting to see a little of that now.
Off the hands of Kevin Dotson, and has that press finally caused some turnovers for the Falcons. And we're going to have a foul call. Looks like it's going to go against Jaden Hunt.
His third, team's sixth.
Dejon Barney, the 6'9 center, set to check back in the game. Kobe Barnett goes to the bench. He picked up that third foul. 16 fouls called against the Falcons so far in the second half.
What do you think Barney weighs?
Maybe 165.
Nice three. Look at that.
correction, 2.
Had the foot on the line, Coach. A great hustle.
Campbell knocks it out of bounds. He's hustling on both ends. We have a timeout on the floor with 12:29 left to go in the game. 68-56. The Stars have cut it to 12. Back in a minute. I'm going to take the break.
Look beyond today's reality and imagine tomorrow's future. A better life for you starts at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Whether you're a first-time college student or looking to pick up where you left off, you can chart your own course of success with our small class sizes, dedicated faculty, and flexible course offerings. At West Kentucky, it's all about you. Learn more at westkentucky.kctcs.edu.
Stars have cut it down to 12 as they're making a push with 12:29 left to go in the game.
And I think Coach talked about at halftime. I wasn't in there, but I'm speculating here, but it looks like he's saying, guys, we got to match their intensity.
Yes. And claw our way back into this thing.
Yeah.
Down by as many as 16. Ten on the shot clock.
Fans wanted to travel. That's all.
Long three-pointer, no good. Barney just got away with his fourth foul.
He did, man.
And there's going to be a foul called against Alex Van Hook. That'll be his first foul, team second. And Barney will head back to the bench. As Justin Brown returns to the lineup. Also back in the lineup, Kevin Dotson for the Falcons. Southeastern Illinois from Harrisburg, Illinois. Three-pointer no good. Avery Strayhorn with the rebound. And we're going to have a foul called against Southeastern Illinois right at the three-point line extended.
And that's what you get with Avery. He's able to grab a rebound and take it coast to coast. When you have a big guy like that can handle the ball, that's definitely to our advantage.
The foul is against Kevin Dotson. That's his fourth.
Now, keep in mind, in the first half, they racked up a bunch of fouls. That may come back to bite them in the backside a little bit as we move through the second half. Free throws.
Free throws, no good. It would be interesting to see what the free throw percentage
there you go.
is tonight. As Alex Van Hook comes up with the steal. Aaron Reed from three. Got it.
The clothing is starting to come off over here.
Coach Drake is taking off the jacket.
He was pretty boisterous when they were up by 15.
Now it's been cut to 9.
Here we go.
And another steal. Here comes Avery Strayhorn. Goes right, goes back left, has his shot blocked. And here comes Hunt. Feeds inside to Cross, and he gets the basket to go. And we're going to have another foul call.
15 points for Cross. Cross come out of the bench with.
You heard the referee say, "Come here, coach. Come here. I can't hear what you're saying. Come here."
Yeah, if this game gets tight, coach might need a little timeout.
He might have a coronary.
Might need a little timeout.
Van Hook's free throw is good. He'll get a second. Stars now with a chance to cut the lead to 9 again.
That's what I actually love about Tony Dungy, man. He never yelled, got the most out of his guys, won a Super Bowl.
Well, you know, he said that, you know, he would have players come in and, you know, they would think they're a hot shot or something. And he was asked about how he handled discipline. He said he didn't have to worry about that. Peyton Manning took care of that.
Well, it's an attitude, man. It's like New England. You get guys go there and they're a little hot-headed and they've been in trouble
Tom Brady
off the
takes
field.
care of that.
And or you're gone.
Tom Brady takes care of that.
Yeah. It's like, what happened to that guy? He's not here anymore.
Tom Brady takes care of that. You're not just going to come in there and run roughshod. It's just not going to happen. Foul called against Avery Strayhorn. That's his second. And, you know, you have some guys on teams that are that way, you know. Ray Lewis, you know, with the Baltimore Ravens.
Speaking of Lamar Jackson.
My goodness, did you see that spin move the other day?
They had that boy locked up.
Shook him right out of his cleats.
Nice.
Three-pointer, Hunter Campbell.
Mr. Hunter is going hunting. He's bagging threes.
They've cut it to 7. And how about Colin Kaepernick? Might get a chance to return to the NFL.
I think he should. 5 seconds.
5-second call. And that's a turnover.
See, now watch. Let's see how these guys handle this pressure right here. Because they've been up most of the game.
Now there's a little adversity.
Yeah. Momentum has a way of shifting a little bit.
And it has.
Yeah. Here we go. Now the house, as Luther Vandross said, now the house is starting to feel like a home.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
A chair is still a chair.
That's it. Even if there's no one sitting there.
There's no one sitting
Come
there.
on now. Look at that.
Turnover.
That's the beef jerky, man, right there. We'll take it. Look.
Trey Wilson comes up with the steal.
Look.
Dotson returns to the lineup.
I think Coach Chumlin's gotten interested. He's up now.
He's off that bench, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Emmanuel Cross returns, as well as Jaden Hunt for the Stars. Coach Chumler keeps that lineup. They are producing.
Well, the deuce right here, he won't hurt you.
Trey Wilson looking. Hunter Campbell has his man on his hip. Turns, reverses left.
And draws a foul.
He's going to be fouled.
Right, he's getting more and more confident, man. He's a big fella. He can go inside. He can shoot outside. I'm glad to see him having some success.
Had his man on his hip, Kobe Barnett, and Barnett has picked up his 4th foul.
Again, remember, they picked up a lot of early fouls, man.
They're starting to mount now. Hunter Campbell at the free throw line. First one's no good. You have to make them.
Gotta make them, especially in a game like this. Every single point is so precious.
Kobe Sampke returns to the lineup for the Falcons. Kobe Barnett goes to the bench with those 4 fouls.
Better get him.
Dotson answers for the Stars, rather for the Falcons. Campbell.
Get him up. Nice.
Gets it to go.
Campbell, he's stroking it.
He uses that big body of his.
He's picking it out, man.
He is. He gets his man on his hip, and he takes him to the hole.
This is by far his best game.
And he's moved into that starting lineup. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Fault for him.
Scrap.
On the floor.
Wow. Whoever said basketball is not a contact sport,
They were wrong.
Didn't see that.
No, Kobe Sampke hit his head on the floor.
Best thing,
he was tied up with Hunter Campbell.
Yeah.
He hit his head hard, as you can see on the replay.
Yeah, one of the best things that Hunter did was get in shape. He came in here when we were conditioning. He was about 30 pounds heavier than he is right now, and all the work he put in May is paying off.
From Coral Springs, Illinois. Loves hunting and fishing.
Well, he's hunting up threes tonight.
He said he loves sandwiches of all kinds.
Oh, got him. Coach is saying he didn't move, but see, he caught that knee.
Oh yeah.
Now let's say he's a little bit stronger in the lower body, and he doesn't move. Maybe that foul goes the other way. Pressure.
Barney picks up his third foul. Coach Drake looks at me. I can't help him. I talk for a living. Straight hard. Are you serious?
Charge.
And they called an offensive foul.
Yeah. See, when you leave your feet like that, watch it. He leaves his feet too early. One more step toward the basket, he'd have been okay. He's airborne. He's got to come down somewhere.
I thought there was a principle of verticality, though, Abe.
He floated a little bit, though. He didn't go up and come down. He went this way.
Okay. He picks up his third foul. 14th foul called against the Stars.
Let me correct that. This way. Folks are like, what way is that? Moving toward the basket.
Nine on the shot clock. The Stars
protect the basket.
Shot up no good. Avery Strayhorn with the rebound. He has Trey Wilson. Aaron Reed for three. No good.
Wow.
Rebound Daniels. Inside goes Jaden Hunt, and he gets the foul and the basket.
That was a big play. Hustle play on both guys. I like the intensity that the Stars are playing with now. There was nowhere, they were nowhere at this level in the first half. They were just reacting to everything that the Falcons were doing.
Well, they're back in the game now. It's only a 6-point lead for the Falcons. At the free throw line.
Take care of the ball.
Was Daniels, and he gets 3 points the old-fashioned way. Back up by 7 now. Aaron Reed inside, penetrates, gets it to go off the glass.
Yeah, there you go. Nice game. Great hands.
6:48 left to go in the game. 77-72 is our score. The Falcons of Southeastern Illinois on top of the WKCTC Stars. 5 on the shot clock. Long three, no good. Trey Wilson with the rebound.
Trey weaving his way, dishing him.
Strayhorn for three,
Bam.
got it.
Strayhorn, play that, boy. Play it.
That cuts the lead to 2.
Wow, 2-point game. Rim gets a little bit tighter.
Looks like the Falcons have gotten a little tighter. Hunt gets it to go.
Nice.
Pulls up from 8 feet away, nothing but net.
9 points for him. Whoa.
I believe Hunter Campbell got away with a huge push off that time.
You think? Get out of my way. It's my ball.
Emmanuel Cross went flying across the paint.
Yeah, he wasn't faking that. He actually got slung.
Some of the players on the Falcons bench could hear us and they're laughing.
It's like, what?
That looked more like sliding into third base.
No, he got chunked.
Foul going to be called. Looks like, it's going to be an offensive foul call.
And that is not the first time they've called that. Now, to be fair to the guys in the stripes, they've called that both ways tonight.
And Coach Drake looks at him and says, yes, you did. He looked at Aaron Daniels and nodded his head. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did. That's Daniels' third foul. 10th team foul called against Southeastern Illinois.
It's going to come down to free throws, man. You watch. All right, Hunter.
Campbell. Well, Campbell kind of lowered the shoulder on him.
But see, I would love to take that young man, Barney, for a summer. Give him a bunch of protein,
get some weight on
some complex carbs, and work him out. He adds about 20, 30 pounds. His confidence level goes up, man. He's getting pushed around. That's what's happening.
I'd take him to every restaurant in town.
Well, you want to feed him clean now. I mean, you don't want to.
Well, you know what I mean.
You know, greasy cheeseburgers and nothing like that.
Hold on now. I like a good hamburger.
I do too, but the plan is not to get fat, is to get big.
And we have a lane violation called against.
Now the breaks are starting to go toward the Stars.
There was a lane violation called against, they said 23, but Kevin Dotson's on the bench. There's no way it could have been him.
Okay.
No, it was called against the Stars.
No, I'm okay.
The lane violation was against Alex Van Hook.
I'm with you. Now they run this press every day in practice.
Got away with a travel that time. Kobe Barnett.
Ooh, what? Somebody got it.
Cross. Looking inside to Hunt. And
before the shot.
Foul call.
Foul on Reed. His third, team sixth.
Aaron Reed picks up the foul. That's his third.
Yeah, and Aaron's looking at, he said, man, my arms are straight up in the air. I did not move.
Reed has 23 points in the game. But that's just a typical night at the office for him.
Wow. Hooked him again.
That hooking.
Hooked him again.
Why is he asking us what did he do? We can't make the call, Coach Drake.
Coach, do you have any influence over him?
I don't know why he's asking me what he did. It doesn't matter what I say.
Coach, can you vouch for my boys?
Hey, we just commentate.
I'm like, Coach, this is our house. I mean, you visiting now. You done spilled gravy on the doilies. I mean.
Maybe he's looking for biscuits to sop up the gravy.
I don't know, but ain't no biscuits over here.
Stars now cut the lead.
Strong hands.
79-76. Under 5 minutes to play.
Play's going to go crazy if somebody hit one. Look at that. Ooh,
Aaron Reed just slings one up. I don't know what that was.
Well, he was looking for the referee to bail him out. Whistle didn't happen. So you look a little bit foolish on that play.
Well, you have to maintain your composure.
Yeah. Now this last 4:39 now, this is going to be big. Play smart.
All the way to the hole. Jake Hunt. The basket goes, and he's going to be fouled.
He's a good-looking athlete, man.
That's Aaron Reed's fourth foul.
12 points for Hunter. For Hunt.
I was going to say, you have the wrong team.
Yeah, I got you.
Shots up, and it's good. He gets 3 points the old-fashioned way. 4:32 left to go in the game. 82-76 is our score. Southeastern Illinois on top of Tech Stars. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to Haws Gym. I'm Anthony Ridgway. He's Richard Abraham.
Yes, I am.
82-70. Why do I even bother? 82-76 is our score. Southeastern Illinois on top of the Tech Stars with 4:32 left to go in the game.
Well, right at halftime, we talked about what type of message Coach Chumlin is going to tell his boys. Well, they've come out. They've matched the intensity of the Falcons. And that's something because Coach Drake, he's all about intensity. So our guys are playing better, but these last 4:32 free throws, unforced errors, all of those things are going to come into play.
But had we made the free throws and not missed as many layups, we'd be ahead.
That's right. One thing to keep in mind, they had a lot of fouls in the first half that may come back to get them. If we're at the free throw line on the bonus, we got to sink them. We got to hit both of them.
Tech has the ball. Aaron Reed set the inbound the ball to Trey Wilson. Aaron heard us call his name and he looked at us.
Whoa. Nice.
Reed, fake, goes to the basket. Gets it up, no good. Gets his own rebound.
Get up.
Back up again. Has his shot blocked. And it sails off his leg out of bounds.
Yeah, that's just good defense
Yes,
on the Falcons. I know he was looking for one. His referee's looking, hey, I'm not going to bail you out now.
Kobe Barnett stood his ground and forced the turnover.
We can't have too many more empty trips. That kid is
another foul call. That's going to go against Avery Strayhorn, and that's his fourth.
I don't know if that's the strategy is to bring Cross off the bench, Emmanuel Cross, but that young man is fast.
He's one of their shooters, and Coach was concerned about him in his pregame show.
Well, he should be because this guy can play.
First free throw is up, and it's good. And he misses the second. Hunter Campbell gets the rebound for Tech. Falcons back up by 7. Hunter Campbell on the fake, drives to the basket. Has his shot missed, gets the rebound and goes back up and gets to the basket.
That's what I'm talking about. You gotta have, if that's your potential, you gotta maximize that potential.
And he stayed with it.
And play like that all the time.
We're going to have a foul called against the Stars' Hunter Campbell.
Yeah, he reached that time. You got to move your feet.
Got to move your feet.
His third, team's 9.
That's the third foul called against Hunter Campbell. The 9th team foul for the Tech Stars.
Thing about basketball, offense turns to defense so fast. You got to be able to transition.
Jaquan Jones checks back into the lineup for the Stars. Has been out for quite a while in the second half.
Yeah. He should be well rested. We're going to need him down the stretch.
He has always answered the call. Daniels, the lefty, gets the free throw to go.
It's 13 points for him.
And we can both identify with him, Abe. He's left-handed, and so are we.
Hey, lefties. Uh-oh. Strip.
There's going to be a steal by Jaden Hunt. Tech cannot afford to turn the ball over.
No.
Shot up, no good. Rebound.
Go, push it.
Van Hook comes out of there with it. Here comes Jones.
You can't do that.
Errant pass, and he tries to come up with the steal, but I think he's going to be called for the foul, and he is.
No, that was a lazy pass.
It was.
You got to whip that ball in there.
Well, I didn't think the ball should have gone in there anyway. He threw in between two defenders.
Yeah, take the shot.
And he was wide open. 85-78's the score. Southeastern Illinois on top of WKCTC. First free throw is up, no good. Here comes the second. Gets it to go. Levi Edwards, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line.
6 points for him tonight.
Another steal.
Another turnover.
And they get it to go. And just like that, the lead is back up by 10.
Yeah.
2:49 left to go in the game. Stars trail the Falcons. Back in a minute.
After I retired, I needed a purpose. The main reason I came back to school was to be a role model for my son. West Kentucky, they literally guided me all the way.
Caught Richard Abraham trying to listen in on the timeout huddle for Southeastern Illinois.
He's telling his guys, he said, look, we got 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Let's play our style of ball. We'll get out of here with a win. Right now, the momentum seems to be shifting back toward the Falcons with about 5 minutes left.
But that comes from turnovers and missed shots.
Yeah, it drains you. It drains you. A couple of lazy passes into the paint. A couple of empty trips down, and we don't have a lot of time left.
Tech had cut it to 4, and now it's back up by 10.
Yeah, look, we're getting ready to hit launch mode here. We're getting ready to see some threes start to fly.
About time to start raining threes
from the Stars.
Strayhorn looking. Campbell shoots a three-pointer, and it went.
Campbell's like, act like you've been somewhere. I can hit a three.
That's his second three-pointer tonight. And I think the Falcons will look to run some clock.
Well, and that's a strategy. Uh-oh.
Jaquan Jones with those hands. As you can see, and he trips up the Falcons player. That's Jones' second foul.
Yeah, these guys.
I think the officials have finally had enough.
Yeah, these guys.
And they're telling Coach Drake it's time to settle down.
Yeah.
But the game is over. I mean, we have 2 minutes left. And the official told him that's enough. Told him to be quiet.
Well, see, this guy is a little bit different than this guy. This guy's smiling, and one referee smiling, talking to him.
The other official said that's enough.
Yeah, the salt and pepper haired guy down there, I ain't having it.
Yeah, he said that's enough, Coach.
Put it up.
He actually made the zipper motion. Jones, long three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Emmanuel Cross. 1:45 left to go in the game. 89-81, Falcons on top. No good shot. Aaron Reed.
We got to go.
He has to go with it.
We got to go with it. Shoot it.
Strayhorn for three. No good.
Not falling.
Loses the rebound, and here comes Emmanuel Cross with the dunk. I thought he should have been teed up for hanging on the rim, but they let it go. The official looked to turn and put the whistle in the mouth, but he didn't blow it. Actually, the whistle should have already been in the mouth.
Oh, he got stripped on the spin.
And a steal.
It's a dunk fest.
Here comes Jaden Hunt with the flush.
Yeah.
Just like that, they're back up by 12 with 1:05 left to go in the game.
We had our window. We had our window right there. Everybody in the house could feel it. They shut the window. Coach said, fellas, there's a draft in here. They shut the window. That's the way this game is, man.
That's the way it is. It's the game of basketball.
When you got a window open, you got to prop that sucker open and take it to the house. If you don't match that intensity with I guess it was about 6 minutes in the game, the crowd was hype, everybody was jumping around, and then slowly we lost that intensity.
Didn't help with the turnovers.
No. And again, you go back to the first half. How many points did we leave on the floor?
Yes. But even in the second half, we had our chances. At one point, the game was 74-70.
True.
And then, again, you just let it slip away from you.
Yeah.
When you can feel it in your cusp, when it's in your grasp, you have to hang on. You have to answer.
Yeah.
And we didn't do a very good job of answering tonight. Under a minute left to go. Stars trailing by 12.
Twos won't help us.
Inside Van Hook.
Press.
Edwards thought about it, but backed it out. 39 seconds left to go. 10-point lead for the Falcons over the Stars. And I think you can warm up the bus. Shot inside. Jaden Hunt has his shot blocked. However, it goes off his shoulder out of bounds, and the Stars will have it. 27 seconds. Aaron Reed almost has it stolen. Hunter Campbell, no good. Reed loses the rebound, but Kobe Barnett comes up with it, and it sails out of bounds, and the Stars will maintain possession with 14 seconds left to go in the game.
Right. Listen at him. Look, that's what we talked. We talked about it, right?
Yeah.
The guy's gonna come in here and win like that. He's talking noise.
And he said, "This is our gym." He said, "This is my gym."
That's it. And you know what? That's the attitude his guys played with. And when you play that style and you come in here and you do that, hey, get them next time.
Coach Drake says this is his gym. He said, "Put that on TV." You can hear him right over our mics. Kobe Barnett at the free throw line. We don't have to repeat it. You can hear him.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like no championship or anything now. I mean,
he just said he hasn't won any championships.
Well, good luck to him.
As the clock strikes zeros, the Falcons win it 94-85 over the Stars. We'll be back with the postgame show after this.
The Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship offers 100% free tuition at West Kentucky Community and Technical College for courses that can prepare you for a great job in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at workreadykentucky.com.
After I retired, I needed a purpose. The main reason I came back to school was to be a role model for my son. West Kentucky, they literally guided me all the way.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium as the Stars took one on the chin tonight, 94-85. Here with me is head coach Mike Chumber. Coach, we just couldn't get over the top.
No, we made a great effort to come back. We got down by 18, and you know, to the guys' credit, they didn't give up. Hunter Campbell played exceptionally well. I'm very proud of him. He had a good breakout game for him.
We cut the lead to 4, but we had so many missed opportunities. We missed a lot of layups, crip shots, and we left a lot of free throws on the floor.
Well, I didn't realize we left that many free throws. Now, we actually cut it to 3, and we had turnovers at the worst possible time. Sometimes it's not the turnover, it's the timing of the turnover. And what is he doing? It just, you know, we had bad timing of turnovers.
We mentioned before the game, and we were wondering if this was going to happen, and it did. Of course, Coach Drake was so demonstrative, but the last thing they said to us was, you know, this is our house.
Oh, well, hey, I'm going to tell you what, all that nonsense, you know, his house, my house, our house, I'm not going to comment on that, okay? I'm going to take the high road on that because I'm not happy with it, so I'm just not going to take the high. I'm going to take the high road.
I mentioned during the game that pressing teams don't like to be pressed. Do you think that was very effective for them tonight?
No, we didn't have any turnovers off the press. No, we got down there a few times. We walked the ball up the floor. We shouldn't have walked it up. But, no, we handled the press great. You know, we passed out of it. I don't think that hurt us at all.
What do you think we could have done differently?
Take care of the ball and take some better shots. We got down at the end, and we took some horrible shots. We forced some things. You know, we got Hunter Campbell down there just wearing people out.
He had an excellent game.
Hunter Campbell had a breakout game.
Yes, he did.
I mean, you know, he played like a D1 small forward. But, you know, we just got to do more of that. You know, we got to cut down on those inopportune turnovers and take better shots because we took some horrible shots towards the end.
Well, Coach, we took one on the chin here at home.
Yeah.
Of course, no one is more dejected than me.
I beg to differ.
I knew you were going to say that.
I beg to differ. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Coach, and we'll just have to bounce back and be ready to play the next game.
Yeah, it's a long stretch. We got three more games in the next 3 days. So, you know, we leave out of here for Arkansas tomorrow. So it's a tough road to hoe, but, hey, we'll be all right.
We have a tough road to hoe, like you said, but we have to be ready to go and ready to play the next game.
Right, that's right.
Good luck on the road on the next 3 games. Be careful traveling to Arkansas, and we'll see you when you get back home.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you, Coach. Our head coach, Mike Chumler, as we take one on the chin here at home, 94-85. We'll be back to talk with Hunter Campbell in the postgame show as we continue right after this.
Welcome to West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I'm Olivia Chell, President of your Student Government Association. I'd like to tell you about some great opportunities here on campus. You can join a number of student organizations including SGA, Phi Theta Kappa, Hispanic Culture Club, and many more. You should also check out events throughout the semester where you can eat, play games, and meet other students. Inside the WKCTC Student Center, you can show off your talents at open mic, enjoy the arts, or even grab lunch before your next class. And don't forget about Happening Hour on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11. Above all, you have the chance to make lifelong friends and contacts while earning a great education. Please get involved. If you are not already on the Student Life website, check out this link to find out more information. Thank you and have a great semester.
Welcome back to the postgame show. I'm Anthony Ridgway. I have Hunter Campbell here with me tonight, the player of the game for the Stars. You had a breakout game tonight, Hunter. You had 16 points.
Yeah, I started shooting threes this game too because I've been working on that in practice a lot, trying to get open, and my team was finding me out there too, letting me shoot it and stuff. So I started to score. I didn't score the whole first half. Got in foul trouble at first, so I tried the next half just to come out and show my game.
We noticed that a few times in the paint, you managed to get some guys on your hip and take them to the hole. Not only that, we saw you shoot a few reverse layups.
Yeah, I tried to get on the other side because they were jumping with me, and if doing a reverse layup, they can't block it with the net in the way, so I was trying to think of it. Coach was telling me that too, to try to pump fake them too or get on the other side.
What do you think about their presence in the paint?
I think, all of their players had a good body build except for 13, which he was still tall.
6'9" guy, yeah.
He's still tall, but they definitely had a big force inside, just body-wise and everything like that.
Well, you had a wonderful game, a huge breakout game tonight, and like you said, you didn't score in the first half, but you scored 16 points in the second half, and I think that was a yeoman's job tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thanks for joining me at the table here tonight, player of the game.
Thank you.
That's Hunter Campbell, and he's had 16 points tonight. They all came in the second half. We'll be back with the final statistics from Mr. Gary McLean when we come back from the break. You are watching WKCTC Stars postgame show. Back in a minute. Haws Gymnasium. I'm with statistician Gary McLean, and you and I were talking about some of the things that happened during the game. Tell us a little bit about the stats that you have.
All right, what I got going on here for Southeastern Illinois College. I do want to say one thing. Their coach, very spirited, very into the game. Let me tell you, he's been their coach for 4 months.
That's all?
That's it. And I told my friend, I said, he's a new coach. I said, because I remember the coach before him, And he said, them boys, he said they acted like they scared for a little bit. He said, I had to show them I wasn't scared. He was into it. Now,
I heard him say he had to sit behind some coaches, but I didn't know that's exactly what he was referencing.
Yeah, that's what he's referencing. So, all right, for Southeastern Illinois Falcons, coached by Coach Drake, Emmanuel Cross had 7 points total for 18 for the game. We had Jaden Hunter with 13, 18 for the game. Nate Stewart did not score tonight. Maquan Garrett had 6 in the second half, 15 for the game. Kobe Barnett had 3, 6 for the game. Aaron Daniels had 7 with 16 for the game. Kevin Dodson had 6 with 10 for the game. Kobe Samaki didn't play in that second half, but he got he did play. My bad on that. He did play, but he only got 2 points for the whole game. Let's see here. We have Levi Edwards had 1 in the second half for 6 for the game, and Justin Brown had 3. For the game, they scored 22 twos, 14 free throws, and 12 three-pointers, and they had a total of 15 fouls in the second half, which made a total of 30 fouls altogether for the game. They used 4 timeouts at that. WKCTC. Coached by Coach Chumler. We had Avery Strayhorn had 5 in the second half, 12 for the game. Trey Wilson did not score during the game tonight. We had Alex Van Hook with 7, ended up with 9 for the game. Quan Jones, he sat on the bench a little bit during the second half, and he only ended up with 8 points for the game. We had Anthony Darge ended up with 3 for the game. We had Lamont Bell. He had 3 for the second half, 9 for the game. Hayden Lee had 2 for the game. Aaron Reed and Hunter Campbell, their combination at the end, they had 13 and 20 and 22 and 20 for the game. So Aaron Reed was our high man tonight with 22. We scored 48 points during the second half. We had 12 fouls. We upped our fouls the second half, and we only had 18 for the whole game there. 85-94, Stars fall at home tonight.
Thank you so much. You do a wonderful job. You keep us with the stats, and sometimes we have things wrong, but you always manage to come
Well, I
through.
don't know about that.
You always manage to come through with the right numbers.
They just tend to say, here, you got to keep it, and you got to keep it right. I said, well, I'll see what I can do.
Well,
do
you
the
do a
best I
good
can.
job. You do a good job. Thank you, Mr. McLean. We'll be back after this. We're clear. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
the WKCTC Postgame show. Abe, we took one on the chin here at home tonight.
Yeah, and it's going to be really this one's really kind of hard to take. Don't get me wrong. Falcons came out, they played really well. They set the tone early. We didn't match their intensity in the first half. We left a lot of points on the floor from the free throw line, not finishing layups. We go in at halftime, we come out, we'll come to Jesus meeting in there, I'm sure. We make a run, 6 minutes left in the game, and we've cut it to 4. And then we kind of lost it. We didn't have, no one matched that intensity right there in that part of the game. Coach was coaching his guys all night long, coaching them hard. Was a little bit irritating, but that's just his style, and I'm sure he's not apologetic about it. And then, like we talked about, that window was open for us to make a run. Coupled that with what we left on the floor in the first half, and we just couldn't overcome it.
Coach Chumler said something that I found to be very intriguing. He said that Coach Drake had only been on the job for 4 months.
Really?
Yes.
So no wonder he's so excited.
Yes.
He's been waiting for this opportunity.
Well, I heard him say that he had been behind some other coaches, but I didn't know exactly what he was referencing. But he has only been on the job for 4 months.
He's claiming things. He said, "This is my house."
Well, Coach Chumler commented on that as well, and he wasn't very happy about those actions.
I can imagine. But again, we had our chance. The coaches will say all the time, I want to put you in a position to win. We were in a position to win, but you got to execute.
You did. Well, I don't know. It's just one of those things. That's all I can say. The next game, as you can see on your screen, at November 14th against Crowley Ridge. And then November 15th and 16th, they're playing in a tournament at North Arkansas College. And then November 19th at Mineral Area College. And then December 4th, we are back here at home against St. Louis Community College.
That should be a great game.
I think it will also. That's going to do it for us here tonight. For our producer, Dan Shepard, our director, Tom Butler, color analyst, Richard Abraham, I'm Anthony Ridgway. The Stars lose one here tonight, 94-85. We'll see you next time. We won't see you before Thanksgiving, so don't have too much turkey and ham. And we hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.